Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Smart Recovery Series, Tips and Tools for Recovery That Works. In some of our previous episodes, we talked about unconditional self-acceptance and unconditional other acceptance. So today, let's take a look at unconditional life acceptance, or ULA. Let's start with the question, are you satisfied with your life? If not, maybe it's because of money issues, health concerns, professional challenges, relationships, feelings of inadequacy, or the result of your recovery challenges. Life dissatisfaction is so widespread that many religious traditions base their metaphysical foundations on the promise of a better life after this one. We're taught from birth that life is a struggle to learn, to grow, to prosper, to thrive, to constantly improve. Unfortunately, life doesn't always cooperate. As we said in our last episodes, life is chaotic, messy, unfair, and capricious at times. We're all affected by large-scale forces like economic and political upheavals, natural disasters, pandemics. As a result, many of us feel like we have no control over the circumstances of our lives, and this creates a tension between what we would like or expect to have in our lives and what actually does happen in our lives. The end result for many is that we may indulge in an addictive substance or behavior as a way to cope with that dissatisfaction. So how does unconditional life acceptance come into play? Well, as we discussed in our episode on unconditional other acceptance, we need to examine our irrational beliefs about life itself. Like demands. My life has to be absolutely perfect. Shouldn't I have a great life by now? Well, assuming or insisting that life needs to be perfect creates an unreal expectation and opens us up to disappointments. There is no reason why life must go the way we want it to and perfect every time. Or overgeneralizations. My life will always be horrible. Love is always hard. Well, life situations can always improve. That's really up to you. And indulging in your addictive behavior of choice will probably not lead to improvements in your life. Usually the opposite. Remember frustration intolerance, as in I can't handle how terrible my life has become, I won't accept how terrible my life is? Well, the truth is you can handle your life. Everybody can. You're doing it right now. And lastly, let's not forget awfulizing, as in my life is so awful. Well, life is not necessarily pleasant, but it's never awful and it's nearly always bearable. There are many things in life that you have little or no control over whatsoever. Making the determination of what you can and can't control is important and perhaps the key point in achieving unconditional life acceptance. Either way, acting out or relapsing or tying yourself up in knots won't change those things you have no control over. Your own journey towards life acceptance may be long, difficult, and often painful. It takes practice, patience, persistence. It can sometimes seem impossible during the roughest of times. But at Smart Recovery, we feel that the journey is both well worth the effort and attainable by anyone. Always remember that you do have a choice on how you react to and feel about any given situation, however bad it might be for you. If you think about life's challenges in this life, unconditional life acceptance could eventually become a powerful tool in succeeding at long-term recovery. Hey, I hope these Smart Recovery episodes really help. If you've used them, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a line at tipsandtools@smartrecovery.org. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay tuned for our next episode of Smart Recovery's Tips and Tools for a Recovery That Works.